All right, welcome back to another episode of College Football Unabridged. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. Doing a lot of new content, a lot of interesting stuff we're going to be working on shortly, some live streams. So go ahead and help out, and I would greatly appreciate all the sharing and liking and subscribing you guys are doing. It's been awesome. That being said, let's talk about Boston College. It has not been too great under Bill O'Brien. This is going into his third year. In his first 2 years, he has finished 9-16 in 2 years. So not very good. Um, Last year ended up going 2-10. Just kind of a lot of injuries. Quarterback play wasn't there. Just nothing really was working really well. He overhauls. He is now running the offense. He is now going to be the offense coordinator. And he brings in Ted Roof, who's been around forever, always is a decent DC. So hopefully that maybe can fix his things, because this is kind of a turning point season, I think, for Bill O'Brien. Going into his third year and just not really getting things going. So hopefully they turn things around this year. They bring in Mason McKenzie. He is from Saginaw State. Dual threat guy. In 3 seasons there, he passed for a little over 4,300 yards, 31 touchdowns, and also ran for a little over 1,500 yards and an additional 18 touchdowns. So he has the athleticism and the skill set. Is that going to transition over from Saginaw State to the ACC? Chambliss, kind of in the same boat, same type of situation. They actually both won in their respective years. Won the what's called the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference Player of the Year. So maybe they get another Trinidad Chambliss in there. That'd be. I would think Boston College would sign up for that all day long. They are also revamping like their entire offensive line. They fired their offensive line coach, but they're bringing in Christian Phillips from Michigan State, Reggie Jackson from Jacksonville State. They have tight end Kalen Chajinski is one of their pretty much only pass catchers who are returning. They are bringing in Javarius Green from North Carolina, Reed Swanson from Colgate. So, not necessarily anybody who's proven, but some pieces. Running back is also going to be portal. It's a very portal heavy team. A lot of changes. They bring in Evan Dixon from Liberty and Nolan Ray from Maryland. So just kind of pieces. Nobody who's standing out as a marquee get for them, but they needed a lot of turnaround, a lot of new faces. So they got some depth pieces. Defense is also going into a lot of changes. They bring in edge rusher Chris Jones from Georgia, so that's a big get for them. They return nose tackle and Chris Marable. Their secondary is a lot of it's returning safeties and KP Price and Carter Davis, so they got some continuity there at the back end. But it's a new system, new coaching, and all that stuff. But there's some guys who've been in the system, some seniority, some experience. So hopefully that transitions over with Ted Roof running things. But overall, it's kind of a lot of youth. They have a lot of sophomores and freshmen across the defense and on offense too. But they, especially on the defense. But going off 2-10 last year, you clearly that wasn't working. So anything else besides that is going to be good. They scheduling wise this year, they start off at Cincinnati, They got Rutgers, they got Maine, Virginia Tech, SMU, Pitt, Georgia Tech, Duke, Florida State, Notre Dame, Syracuse, at Miami. I hate to say it, it does not look like it's going to be a good season for Boston College. Just way too much turnover. Coaching staff, players, they got a lot of portal pieces. And just his schedule is not very nice at all. I mean, even their out of conference games. I mean, outside of Maine, every game is you're gonna be probably heavily favored to lose. Um, it's rough. It's very rough. And you're pulling Miami and Syracuse in November. It's like it's just if you weren't already beat up at the beginning of the year, by the time you get November and you're playing, Florida State in the game that you have no idea who even has the ball, because Boston College Florida State game is it's like really really difficult to keep up with. It's like a scrimmage game. Anyway, so you end up with Florida State at Notre Dame, Syracuse, at Miami. I mean, it's just tough. I mean, you don't know what Florida State's going to look like at that point, but still, I mean, even without Florida State, you got at Notre Dame, Syracuse, at Miami. Honestly, you're probably looking at it's kind of ballparking probably a 3-win team here. Maybe you get to a 4. Maybe they. I mean, honestly, your ceiling at this point would probably be a 5-6 win season. How much do they need to do to retain, for Bill O'Brien to retain for a 4th year? I don't know. I'm not. It depends on how much Boston College is, what their mindset is as far as their program. But it doesn't look good for Boston College. And probably potential of a coaching change there, but we'll have to see how that plays out. But if Boston College fans are there, I'm sorry, but it doesn't look very good.